Hello, my Blue Jay fans. How are you today? Well, the Jays fell short again by losing to the Texas Rangers 5-4. Because Texas had a 5-0 lead, and then the Jays came back a little bit, but lost by 1 run for the second night in a row. So we'll take you to the highlights of that game. Game 3 of this 4-game set go tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. So highlights right after the game. So enjoy the highlights. Just give me a few seconds. Hold on while I get this up and going.
And a bouncing ball through the right side for a leadoff base hit. Runner going. Throw down by Valenzuela. The tag. Not in time. A stolen base for Langford. 6 for 6. Texas does not run much. And this one is hooked down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Langford is in to score. Young is going to be held. It's a double for Nimmo. The 3-2 pitch. And he got him. Got him to swing through a high fastball for out number 1. Homestand where the Blue Jays have come up in the bottom of the first, trailing. 3-2 is lined into left. That's a base hit. In to score is Young. Nimmo held at third. It's 2-0. The 0-1. And that's through the right side. Another base hit. Nimmo is in. Foscue to second. It is 3-0. First and second, one out. 3-2 is swung on and missed. He gets Higashioka to chase a slider inside for out number 2. He went 2 for 4 in last night's game. Ground ball to short. Right at Jimenez. 1 down. Bounced seemingly harmlessly to the right side of the infield, but bounced through. And now look at this one. That's a fair ball. And he's going to try for second. Guerrero's through. The tag. Got him. Guerrero fired it to Jimenez. Everybody's okay, and they get the out at second. Strike 3 called, says Jim Wolf. Says that slider got the bottom of the zone. No challenge coming. But he gets him up high with a cut fastball to strike him out. Then he hit in the cage underneath. He did not hit on the field. Ernie Clement, first pitch swinging, and lifts a fly ball right center field. They almost collide. Nimmo, the right fielder, makes the catch. And Nimmo and Langford very narrowly avoiding a collision. And strike 3 called to get him for out number 1. This one hit to deep left field, and it is going to carry on out of here. A 2-run home run for Foscue, and that's going to make it 5-0 Rangers. Remember, they don't have a true long man in the bullpen right now after Woods Richardson was DFA'd, and he wouldn't have been able to pitch tonight anyways, having gone 3 last night.
And anytime we have pitching discussions like we did last night, it also goes back to the offense.
Fly ball to right. And that'll be that, but the Rangers get 2 more. They lead 5-0. We will visit with the first-round draft pick of the Toronto Raptors, Alan Graves, when we come back.
I haven't met them yet, but real soon. But I've gotten a lot of texts from them, so
good.
just been getting in contact with them. They're really, they text me right after the draft and was just, saying that how great of an accomplishment it was. Just take it in.
And another ground ball, the play by Duran. And Nathan Eovaldi not having much trouble at all so far in this one. Corbin up over 80 right now. Another 3-2 count. And a 2-hopper to short. Nice big hop for Jimenez. He'll get Osuna by a step for out number 1. And it's popped up right side of the infield. Ernie Clement back into shallow right. 2 down. Playing a lot of first base. He's not a corner outfielder. He's not a second baseman. Third base, first base. Big guy. 6'1", 230. As Nathan Lucas pops one up left side, and Duran, the shortstop, will make the play. He'll take 2-0 on Guerrero. And he'll bang it through the right side for a base hit.
Fastball.
2-2 the count on Kaz Okamoto, who struck out in the second. And he strikes out again. Evaldi gets him with a curveball for out number 2. The Maple Leafs taking Gavin McKenna with the first overall pick in the draft this evening. This is Brandon Nimmo sending a fly ball down the left field line, and the catch is made by Jesus Sanchez. And a bouncer to first. Guerrero's got it, and Miles gets a couple of quick outs here in the top of the 5th. It is 5-0 Texas going bottom 5, and time now for an update with Jamie Campbell. This is golf to center. Langford another play. 2 down. Up the middle, it's a base hit. Well, you talk about hitting a pretty good pitcher's pitch. That ball was down and away by plenty, but Duran had the plate coverage. There he goes. A pitch out, it looked like. Throw down the tag. Still trying to find him, and safe is the call. Duran somehow managed to avoid the tag from Ernie Clement. It'll start on Monday. Swing and a miss and a high fastball. Miles gets Osuna 2 down.
There is that good fastball.
He can look back, and the 1-2. Got it. Nasty slider down and in for another strikeout, and it's on to the bottom of the 6th. Still 5-0 Rangers. A look back, and the 1-2. Got it. Nasty slider down and in for another strikeout, and it's on to the bottom of the 6th. Still 5-0 Rangers. Andres Jimenez leads it off against Nathan Evaldi. And lines it into right, a base hit, and maybe more. It'll get to the wall. He'll make the turn on his way to second, and in there with a double. He strikes out Springer on 3 pitches. That hole right there as he lines it into left. Although no matter where they were, that would have cleared him and gotten into left. But that's kind of your classic Nathan Lucas hit right there.
Especially on fastballs up in the zone. Nathan. And that's another way the game has changed over the years.
Strike 3 called. A 4-seam fastball that looked like it was off the outside corner, but the Rangers don't have any challenges left, so that is out number 2. And now a base hit into center field to get things started. Varsho has popped it up. Back of second. Duran, the shortstop, to make the play. 1 down. Grounded up the middle. That'll get through for Clement. Up to second goes Okamoto.
That's kind of old school.
Grab a bat, get in there. You're in the game. Strike 3 called. A splitter that kind of stayed up, but caught the strike zone for out number 2. It doesn't have to be an even split between the 4. That one will bounce away from Valenzuela. That change up in the dirt, a wild pitch to allow Berger to go to second. And he's going to get a base hit out of this. That's a hit 'em where they ain't right there. And that gets by him all the way to the backstop. Thought for a moment it might have hit him, but it didn't. He's not dropping the batter going down to first. And he lines it into right center, a base hit. Jimenez in to score. Here comes Springer. It's a 2-run single for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. High drive to deep left. And it's gone. Another home run for Okamoto. Now the 2-2, and he got him to go around. Another sweeper down and away. He gets Kirk. That'll end the inning. But the Blue Jays put 4 up on the board. Louis Varland is coming in. Miles Straw is going to try to keep it going. And he's popped it up. Berger, the first baseman, has room in foul territory. And the Blue Jays will lose by a single run to the Rangers for the second night in a row, and will lose their 4th consecutive game overall. Second night, similar pattern, Joe, right? Fall behind, find a way to get back.
So there you have it. The final score was 5. It was 5-4. So I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with the third game of 4 of the series. Hope we can win the last 2 games for the New York Mets for a 3-game set. All right, have a good one. This is Johnny Watts for MLB Highlights, Blue Jays edition. Bye for now.